Twins Jenna and Barbara Bush were thrust into the spotlight at an early age thanks to the political careers of their grandfather and father, who were both former presidents. But despite the stress, scrutiny, and bumps along the way, they adapted well to life after the White House, all thanks to their unbreakable bond.
Just answer me in our secret twin language. Barbara, we haven't used that language since we were like 19. Do, but you, but think, but dads, but good, but president.
In an essay for Vanity Fair's Sisters issue, Barbara reflected on her childhood with Jenna and how their relationship has deepened over the years.
The American flag outfit. It's continued to haunt us. We're laying on a hammock in matching American flag t-shirts.
Barbara wrote, "What a magical idea the universe had in giving each of us the luxury of a partner. We've always had a dinner partner, a dance partner, a partner in mischief. Perhaps one of the best things about having a twin is the ability to communicate with one another without using a single word." Barbara shared, "We have our own unspoken language, a look that makes one of us fall on the floor laughing, or the slight inflection in our voice that conveys everything." Jenna and Barbara may be fraternal twins, but they couldn't differ more from one another. These days, Jenna is more well-known thanks to her career in the public eye as a correspondent for Today. The bubbly blonde and doting mother of two doesn't shy away from the camera and can often be seen interviewing celebrities and covering red carpet events for work.
I should have a cooking show.
Cooking show where I just am the comedy.
Yeah, you talk and I'll do the thing.
Barbara, on the other hand, is famously more reserved and rarely makes televised appearances. A friend told Elle that Barbara is often unable to attend events because she's busy doing charity work in places like Botswana and Tanzania.
We have fellows that are strengthening the drug supply chain in Malawi or training hundreds of community health workers in Burundi.
The twins also differ politically. While Barbara is an outspoken advocate for gay marriage and women's reproductive rights, Jenna has often skirted those topics. But no matter their differences, these sisters remain each other's greatest supporter. Not many kids can say their grandfather and father are both former presidents, and the rarity of their experience is not lost on the Bush twins, though they're quick to brush off any perceived sense of entitlement.
We really had this extraordinary life in some ways, but this very normal life.
In their 2017 book, Sisters First, Jenna recounted one of the girls' first visits to the White House shortly after their grandfather, George H.W. Bush, began his term.
We would come during the holidays. So we would come when it was decked out with trees and smelled unbelievable, and all of our cousins were here.
Comparing her sister and herself to Eloise at the plaza, Jenna wrote that the sisters' first order of business was exploring the White House bowling alley and phoning the staff to request PB&Js. But instead of sandwiches, the twins got a stern talking to from their grandmother, then First Lady Barbara Bush. Jenna wrote, "She told us in no uncertain terms that we were not in a hotel, but temporary guests in an historic home, and we were never to do that again." Having a twin often means scoring a built-in best friend for life, and the sisters never hesitate to express their gratitude for the other.
We realize we've had each other's backs during elections, inaugurations, every pivotal moment, and small ones too, and that more women have to start lifting each other up.
However, in an interview with Maria Shriver, the twins revealed that their mother, Laura Bush, who was raised an only child, has sometimes felt a little left out of their airtight bond. While recounting a story of her own children playfully ganging up and disobeying her during bath time, Jenna said she realized that she and Barbara would often do the same to their mother when they were young.
And my mom admitted that it was, a little bit hard, even though it was all she ever wanted, was to be a mother.
Barbara and Jenna have been with each other through all of life's ups and downs, from Texas to the White House and everything in between. So it would only make sense for the twins to stand alongside one another on the biggest days of their lives. When then 26-year-old Jenna married Henry Hager in a low-key 2008 Texas ceremony, her twin sister served as maid of honor. And though Barbara would wait 10 years before exchanging vows of her own, Jenna was by her side when she wed screenwriter and actor Craig Coyne in a secret ceremony at the Bush family's summer home in Maine. In a phone call with her Today colleagues after the wedding in October 2018, Jenna made it clear that she approves of her sister's new husband, saying,
"I'm crying 24 hours later." There were so many happy tears.
If anyone has ever doubted the close bond shared by the Bush twins, the sisters continue to prove the haters wrong. Barbara said,
I can say the luckiest thing that ever happened to my life was being born with a twin of Jenna.
And Jenna is at no loss of kind words to say about her sister either. While stopping by Meg and Kelly today, Jenna dished,
Barbara and I have always felt really lucky and empowered by each other. And we hope that other sisters, whether they're blood sisters or friends or colleagues, are doing the same thing.